Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. I am back with a new book and this is another of my favorite books. I have not gotten the chance to read this to my class yet, but I've read the first one in the series to my class. So this book is called The Good Egg. So some of you may have read this book, maybe you've read The Bad Seed. There's a whole series and I highly recommend all of them. So The Good Egg is by Jory John and Pete Oswald. And I want you to think about what the lesson the author could be trying to teach us through The Good Egg is. So this is The Good Egg. Let me scoot up a little bit so you guys can see everything. Okay, there we go. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries. I'll water your plants. I'll change your tires. I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days. Back at the store, there were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. So if you are in a younger grade, do you notice maybe any rhyming words here somewhere? The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Does not sound like very good eggs. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care though. Every night, I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everyone was as good as me. I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in, I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. I really love these illustrations too. The illustrator does a great job and they're pretty funny. Sure, every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad, but it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. Well, I love that book so much, and it has a very clear theme. So a theme is the lesson that we can learn through the characters' actions in the story. So I want you to think about what could the author be trying to teach us through the actions of the good egg and what the good egg realizes. And then I want you to think about when are some times you've been a good egg, or what could you do to be a good egg? I'll see you tomorrow.